key signals that I was looking out for, because I, in my personal capacity, trade not just cryptos, but also stocks, commodities, treasuries, everything. Because I keep my eye on all the different prices, I noticed many weeks ago that prices of key commodities were starting to fall, and fall heavily. So we're talking about copper in particular, sometimes called Dr. Copper, because in sort of by Wall Street types, because it's seen as a kind of predictor of what's going to happen in the economy at large. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the point is, copper is used in so many industrial processes that what tends to happen to the copper price tends to reflect the wider economy. And so, of course, we had that huge spike in copper prices, which contributed to the inflation that we're now seeing throughout the developed world. But then the copper price started coming down some weeks ago. And then the oil price started coming down as well. And actually, there's been a tweet from Elon Musk today. I'll just read it out to you. He said, inflation might be trending down. More Tesla commodity prices are trending down than trending up, for what it's worth. So, you know, he's been quite cautious in a way, because he's taken weeks to come out with that statement. Commodity prices, agricultural commodities as well, have been falling for weeks and weeks now. Wheat, corn, they've all come down a lot. Copper is down by 1/3 from its peak. Oil is down by 1/4 from its peak. So what I'm saying here is that we spotted a while ago that inflationary pressure would probably start to get less. Now, that hasn't yet obviously come through in the official inflation figures in the United States, because again, they're kind of backward looking. They work on a lag somewhat. But I think the reason markets are recovering, several different factors, but the main one is what I'm talking about. The main one is that the markets have realized that inflation has probably hit a peak and is probably going to come down, possibly quite sharply, because of those falls in commodity prices. So because the Fed isn't going to make an interest rate decision now until September, that means things could look very different by then. And the market is starting to think there's a possibility that we won't see any more interest rate rises in the States.